Today I want to go over some of the products I use to clean my car. The main thing what I do is for the engine, I use personal cleaning wipes. This is actually what people use to go to the bathroom. They're actually basically like wet toilet papers, but they work really well for cleaning the car. And I got a deal where I got each whole package for about 75 cents. These ones are from, I believe, Korea. And you get 36 of them for 75 cents per pack. And then I'm using Harbor Freight microfiber towels. And then these crappy Harbor Freight ones come with these tags, so make sure you rip off the tags so you don't scratch up your engine bay. And then for my aluminum, I use the Mother's aluminum mag polish. I use the same thing for my exhaust. For my headlights, I use the Meguiar's Plastic X. And for all my black trim on the car, I use the Meguiar's Back to Black. And then for my seats, I use the Voodoo Blend Leather Regeneration. These are seats a little on the slippery side, so you don't want to use a lot of that. And then for wax, I use a whole bunch of different stuff, but in my opinion, the best cheap wax is the Meguiar's Mirror Glaze. And this is a used pad, but I buy these at Harbor Freight or Amazon, and then you have your microfiber stuff. I got a lot of, and then I have the cheap Harbor Freight lights to check everything out. But the main thing I was going to show you guys is how I'm basically cleaning my engine bay. And the first thing I normally do is I just get my personal wipes and I'll literally just pull one out and then just start, by hand going in the engine bay and cleaning all the grease off and all the dirt and the grime, all the nasty stuff going on. So you just take one out with your hand and then you'll kind of go in and just with your fingers, just go over all the dust, through each hose just by hand. Because this is going to get into more crevices than like a brush or something like that. Because it's pretty thin and it's not going to damage your equipment because it's not wet water. So I'm just literally just kind of going through and cleaning it up. So I went through it. I've already done this, so you're not going to get like really good results. I've kind of gone through my whole entire chassis of just scrubbing the motor, going over the bolts, getting all the dirt off, all that good stuff already. My motor is pretty clean right now, but I'll go in and I'll just kind of get these and just kind of go in every single crevice I can get my hand in, because you can basically move this to wherever you want. I recommend cleaning all your hoses. This is one thing I noticed. I had a radiator fluid on one of my hoses and I kept smelling radiator fluid. You can actually see it right there. That's the radiator fluid. So I went ahead and I wiped it off the lines, and then it won't smell when it heats up anymore. You're like, oh, I'm leaking radiator hose. Actually, you're not. It's just the old coolant that's burnt on the lines. So you kind of go in and just kind of go through all your lines, everything you can pretty much get your hands on. This is going to probably take you a long time. Just going through, just wiping everything down, getting all the dirt off. It's a tedious process. It takes a long time, but this is what I did just to clean my motor. And I've already done it, so I'm just kind of showing you. I literally went through and spent probably hours, hours just cleaning it up. Kind of going through. And I didn't really take anything off. I just kind of went in. The main thing you want to clean if you're an S2000 owner is this heat shield gets really dirty. So you kind of want to come up here and be careful not to cut yourself because it's really sharp. I recommend if you're going to do this, wear gloves. This piece right here is very, very sharp. I've cut myself several times on it. And kind of go in and just wipe it off. You'll see I'm getting like a little bit of dirt, not too much, but kind of go in and you want to do both sides. Kind of both sides with this, just kind of go in, clean everything off. I've already done this, so my motor's gonna be a little cleaner. You want to get the firewall. Kind of the main thing you want to get though is when you're having this is to get like a nice light. I don't have the best lighting right now. This is just a Harbor Freight light that has magnetized. And you notice I went in and I cleaned my whole subframe. So I went in here with this and I wiped the whole subframe off with the same towels, and I'll wipe the sides just to get all the dirt and all the gunk off. And it's going to help because like if you have a clean engine bay and you start to see like a leak or oil or something, you'll be like, whoa, where's that coming from? Because your engine bay's clean. You don't have to worry about dirt and grime. So yeah, that's what I normally do. So I'll go in and I'll wipe the whole thing down, throw these away, and just kind of go in and just go after it. And then for the radiator, I'll do the Mother's polish on this. And then for the other one, the Meguiar's Ultimate Black, I'll just get a shop towel. Just an everyday simple shop towel. The Meguiar's Ultimate Black. and I'll just put a little bit on the shop towel. You can also probably even do it on your these towels here will still probably work just as well, but they're pretty strong. They're just like, they're basically flushable wipes. So you only need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. So you'll just kind of pour. It's kind of hard to do with recording at the same time, but you'll put a little bit on the area you want, and then you'll just wipe it on the plastic. So I've already kind of went in here and wiped it on. This is like dried on stuff, but wipe it on with the Meguiar's Ultimate Black to refresh all your little plastic areas. And I recommend doing this on your inside, and also doing it on the grill, your grill, and then the front, and then all your black, like your hoses. You could use it on your hoses if you want. There's not I used it on my shrouds already. So I already did my shrouds with the Meguiar's Ultimate Black. It basically makes it look brand new. So definitely use that for the Meguiar's Ultimate Black for any piece of like plastic restoration. It's really good for that. So plastic, aluminum cleaner for if you have aluminum radiator. Not many people do, but I do. And then like this is the secret here, is just literally getting these plastic wipes and just kind of going to town, like, kind of getting in the small cracks here with your fingers and just like getting around everything just to cleaning up your engine bay. This will make like a huge difference if you just kind of go in and just clean around your strut bar. You can kind of see the difference on like this, how it's like red to like white. So you can actually like really dip down. It's kind of hard because I have big hands, but it's really not too bad if you can see. I've already done this, so my engine bay is going to be pretty clean compared to most. But if you're doing it for the first time, I recommend just kind of getting in there and, getting the bottom. And this will do a really good job of cleaning off all the dust, all the grime without taking anything apart, without pressure washing it. Just kind of going in with these wipes and just wiping all the easily accessible dirt off. It's not going to mess anything up. You're going to just kind of go through and look everything. The main reason I did it is I also did like a check. I did like a bolt check. Okay, this is on. Okay, good. Make sure I can't loosen anything, make sure all my stuff's good in the car. So that was pretty key. Kind of going in and cleaning all my lines, making sure I don't have any leaks, stuff like that. So yeah. And it works really well on the intake manifold as well. And mine was really dirty, had like some, junk on it. So I kind of went in and wiped it all down. Went from there. Kind of put the time and put the elbow grease in. It'll make it totally worth it. And then when you're in the CS, got a little bit of dirt on it. And then when you're done, you just throw it away. And then, like I said, you get 36 for $1, for less than $1. So kind of go in and just go at it, just go out and just do your best to clean the engine bay. That will save you a lot of time. And I highly, highly recommend the Ultimate Black for all your plastic pieces. Because it, look at that, does such a good job. I use it on my other car too. So I just mirror glazed the car today. So as you can see, it's freaking shiny. So I did the back here too, the whole back piece in the back, and then I did the exhaust. Yeah. And then the interior I did with the. See how shiny it is? Still looking pretty good. I did the whole interior with the black leather conditioner too. But yeah, that's kind of how I detail my S2000. I'd recommend if you guys want to do the same stuff. All the stuff I use is really cheap. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It just takes time, time and elbow grease. If you have like junk and stuff, I'd recommend vacuuming it off. The only thing you're gonna notice, you're gonna get a few of these little like little hairs from the things here. You can just it'll blow off once you like start the car. It'll all blow off. They're not like sticky here, so you want to get stuff that doesn't really stick. But I recommend these wipes are really good. And kind of going in, you're gonna catch like junk like that. So I just throw it away, just get rid of it, and just kind of go through everything. So I have like a few things I probably need to put like high temp tape on that. Yeah, and that's kind of it. That's the best way to clean your engine bay. That's what I do.